I will be doing a survival world tour on my survival world that I have been working on for quite a while. This is just the beginning. This is my starter base in my industrial district. There's a city I'm working on building, a pixel art amusement park, a bunch of nether projects, a whole bunch of stuff. Also, if you would like to join the world on massive builds or stuff like that, comment below. I will be allowing some people on the world. And yeah, so we're just going to hop right into it. I'm also going to be starting a Let's Play series on this world, so I figured why not kick it off with the world tour from where I'm at now, just because I have so many massive projects. I'd love to keep this world going for a while, so I don't really want to start a new world. I started this, I believe, after 1.15 because my old world crashed, so I figured I'd start a new one. But yeah, we're going to start off with our starter base. I no longer use this base. I still have to finish moving some things. I just moved out of here on the 1.18 update just because of the fact that it was really laggy over here because my whole industrial district and all that. So I still use it sometimes, but I try not to spend too much time over here anymore. So as you can see right here, I have a map of the world. So we'll start off in here. This is my starter base. It was actually a build designed from Blue Bits. I like it. I liked it. I used to have some workbenches over here, but I made some villagers over there, and they were trying to connect, so I had to take them down. We got a little area here. Our nether portal, which is still currently the nether portal I still use. Over here, this is our little enchantment house, which I do use sometimes, but I've started to move it to a different location. So sometimes I use this one and I go to the other location. Over here, I have some skeleton horses. They actually spawned in the water in the ocean over there during a thunderstorm, which was kind of odd, but yeah, it was pretty cool. So I got all those guys. I still haven't done anything with them. I just got them, hooked them up here, and just kind of left them. So I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with them. But over here is our starter home. So in here I have a wall of everything I still have to do for auto farm designs that I still want to make. We're going to go to bed real quick just because it is night. Over here, we're going to drop down here. This used to be my storage room. As you can see, I took it all out. But this used to be the main storage room. And over here is my bulk storage, which I still have. So I still come over here for all my bulk storage items, because I do have a lot from a lot of mining. And we also have a second floor down here from like my big nether projects or overworld projects, all those different types of projects. That's where that all went. And I'm trying to use up some of those blocks now, so yeah, we're gonna try that. And then up here we have our little lookout area for everything. This house is actually going to be, I'm going to take it down eventually, move all the villagers out of it, and move them over to the city area. But we'll get to that definitely later. If you come over here and go through the little garden area, which has been trampled on, and you come down these stairs, we got a little minecart rail system, which a little laggy there. Yeah, it's a little laggy over here. I don't tend to use this area very much anymore. And there used to be a cactus there to break it. No longer, so we'll just keep that here. I believe this piston door still works. Yes, it does. Okay. I wasn't sure, but it does. This is our little... I blew it out with TNT. It's a little hole in the ground. And then I kind of terraformed the sides to make it look a little better. But this is where I used to keep all my villagers. I used to have villagers in here and over there and in these three little houses built into the side, but I no longer do. I decided to move them because I didn't like villagers roaming everywhere, and I didn't like them being so far away. And there was used to be little pods. I guess I currently still have 2 villagers down here, but there used to be little pods here that they would be in. And yeah, I decided to move all that. So we had that little one, and then over here we had a little kind of. This was all our librarian villagers. Yeah, they're no longer down here. And over here, and then we just have this giant little fountain. So yeah, that's basically all there is down here. It just used to be a big villager area, but it no longer is. I still need to figure out what I want to do with it now. I think you can make something cool out of that, but I don't like spend too much time over here anymore anyway. Just because of the fact of the lag is terrible. So now we're gonna make our way out of the starter base and we'll come over to the furnace smelting area. We'll go over the industrial district, some mob farms, and then we'll go over to the city and do the nether builds and all that fun stuff. So here I actually found the front it was made out of different blocks. I switched up the blocks, but the main design I found it on Reddit, and I can't remember who the Reddit user was, but I made this, and then back here we have a bamboo farm to keep all our furnaces going. So I had to kind of come up with my own little design, which isn't the best, but it does the job. Keep it all covered up and keep with the same look of this. So we'll come on through and we have a whole furnace array. Right here we put whatever we want. Flip the lever, it goes all across, starts smelting all in these, and they come out into this chest, which I need to come empty out because I was doing a nether brick project. So still got plenty there. And then back here it's just our bamboo farm up there. Just got a little minecart hopper going around, pick them all up, throw them in here, and sort it out all throughout the farm. Here's the redstone, not much redstone. So that's the smelting area. Over here is the beginning of the industrial district. So these lights all turn on when it becomes night. Right here, it used to be an all-purpose farm, but I got some villager farms set up, so now this just holds my nether wart, wheat, and beetroot. Because the wheat, obviously villagers turn it into bread, and beetroot, sometimes they get filled up on seeds, and you have to put a new villager in. I didn't feel like doing that, so I just figure we'll keep it like that, but we have some dispensers up here that'll dispense water. All the items will flow down into here. We got some hoppers, and then I just manually go and plant it all back. Down here we have our chest sorting. So you can see we still have some, or we did. I guess we don't anymore. We had carrots and potatoes in those chests. But we don't anymore. We have a little sorting system here. So we have our seeds and wheat, beetroot seeds and beetroot and nether warts all the way at the end, and then whatever isn't in those funnels into here, which is our poisonous potatoes, and our hose is usually where we keep those. Here we have a fish farm. You can't do AFK fish farms anymore, but this was the closest design you could get to it at the time that I built this. It's just got a little fishy in here, a little salmon, and I don't really use it anymore. Just I was usually using it for enchanted books, but now that I got my villagers all set up again, I don't see any further need, so eventually I might tear that down, or I might just leave it just because. For the industrial district, I went with stone for almost every build just to keep an industrial type look. I don't know how I feel about it, but I don't see this part of the world very much anyway. Over here we have our little egg collector, which I have plenty of eggs. And then right here is where we come in and we can breed our chickens with the seeds, and then we can come and kill the other ones too for chicken and feathers. Over here we have our sugarcane farm. So the sugarcane grows 3 tall. The observer sees it, the pistons push it out, and then there's a mine cart with a hopper going around the whole entire farm that puts it into these chests, which I also just recently came and emptied all out because I needed them for the villager project over in the city. Here we have a cactus farm. I turned it into a bone meal farm because I was filled up on cactus, didn't need any more cactus, so now it just turns to bone meal. If I wanted to quit turning to bone meal and I just want cactus, all I have to do is flip this lever here and it will shut off the hopper from going into the compost, and I will just get some cactus, so whenever I need green dye I just shut that off and I'm all set. Over here we have the pig farm. Again, you just breed them, come in and kill them. Pork goes in here. And yeah. Then we also have cows and sheep. And this can also be used if you need bulk wool. I have a wool farm, but if you need a certain amount of one color, then you can come over, dye them, shear them, and repeat the process. We got our oak trees, birch, acacia, jungle, spruce, and we have dark oak over there also. Right here is our auto pumpkin and melon farm. So that hopper goes around, collects them all whenever they grow, seen by the observer, by the stem changing. The pistons break it, and they all come down into here. So you're going to have all your pumpkins and your melons, and it fills up very, very quick. So I usually have to come and empty that out quite a bit. And here's the jungle trees again. We have our spruce set up because growing big spruce trees changed to where it puts podzol on the bottom. So I had to put it up a little higher than the others. And we have a bee on the loose. That's weird. Anyway, there's the dark oak, but here's our little bee farm. I'm gonna make sure all these doors are closed real quick. Yeah, they are. So over here is the side that uses shears, so you get honeycomb, and over here we have the side for glass bottles, so honey blocks. And why hasn't that updated yet? When a bee goes in, it should. I might have to fix that, but there's plenty of honey in those, and the observer should see it and fix that. But down here's the collection area. So I have plenty of honeycomb. So I started moving bottles over to that side because I do need more honey for a crimson and warped farm that I'd like to do. A pain to go out and mine, I realized with this last project that I just finished. Over here's the auto wool farm. There you can see it in action. The observer gets notified when a grass block turns to dirt and the sheep get sheared. A mine cart with a hopper goes around, picks it all up, and sticks it right down into here with all of those. It's got an item sorter, so you have all different types of wool all sorted out. Over here we have our kelp farm. It's just a little tiny kelp farm, but the observer, again, same with like sugarcane, all that, updates, brings it over. Should all flow into there. Oh, we got a little piece that gets stuck here. What the heck? That's weird. I think that's due to update. I'm gonna have to come in and fix that. And why is there a torch there? That was never there before. Anyway, looks like that needs to be fixed a little bit, but nonetheless, they still come into here, get smelted, go down into here, turn them into kelp blocks, and can use them also in my auto sorter because the bamboo doesn't keep up very well. And now we got a skeleton. So we're gonna fly over to my main base and go sleep real quick. You'll get a quick preview of what we're gonna look at next. And we're gonna go sleep. So this is basically pretty close to an exact replica of the storage system I had underneath my old base that we went over. I just moved it over here because I really like the design. It worked out good for me. And yeah, so we moved. We have everything sorted out that I need to be sorted. We got some mob heads, thanks to a charge creeper. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's just take that and there. Over here we have all our different colors for wool, concrete, glass, and terracotta. And then we'll continue over to here. This is what I'm trying to turn into a pixel art amusement park type area for Pokemon. I had to build this quick little auto sugarcane farm, which works with bone meal here, dispenses, breaks into the hoppers, goes into here because I was trying to trade with villagers to get them all their trades up and all the max trades that I needed. Right here I just started this a couple days ago to add a new little strip mine that goes all the way down to deep slate too, so if I need deep slate or I need just any type of block that you can mine down there, it goes down to all different levels that you can make a little strip mine on. Right here we are Charmander, our Charizard, and our Charmeleon. We're also going to have more Pokemon going out that way, like Blastoise, Squirtle, Venusaur, all types. These are actually a design by J-Bros Gaming. And I will definitely be using a lot more pixel art designs from him in later projects over there. Over here, this was my attempt at building a little Poke Center. I think it turned out alright. I usually don't use the crimson or warped wood much, but I've decided to start using it a little bit. So we're testing that out and also trying to do some custom trees, which I suck at doing, but I think they turned out alright for this area. We just got birch with some azalea leaves. And then here's the little Poke Center. I don't know what else I'm going to add in here yet. If you have any ideas on what I can build or anything I can improve on here, leave it down in the comment section. I definitely like your guys' opinion to work on this world and just try and get better at it, you know. Right here, I'm trying to do a terraforming, which I'm not very good at, but it's a Stony Peaks is what I'm trying to do. This is what it was, but I got stone running all along the end, and I'm tearing this down. I'm in the process of tearing this down here. So, working on that. Over here is the city I am working on starting to build. So, right here we just got some villagers I was using for the villager farm for over there, so I could have some librarian villagers to trade with for the library. This is the chest system that I got right now just from all the blocks that I'm mining out here to make this flat so I can build a city on it. Right here we are building, or I already got it built, the McDonald's. I just looked up a picture online and tried to follow it with Minecraft blocks as good as I could, and I think it actually turned out pretty nice. Come over here, you can come in, you got some little desks and tables, you know, sit at. And through here we have a little bathroom, so you got your little sink, the mirror, and a toilet, you know, bathroom essentials. And this is supposed to be just like a little soda fountain. I didn't know any better way to really do it without using item frames and stuff like that, just because it does make the world so laggy. I'm trying to use the least amount of signs and item frames as I possibly can. So this is what I could come up with. And then you have your little desk right here where you can come up and order what you want. And then you have your dishwashing back here. Your smokers being used to cook your food. A little shelf up there. And then your drive-through windows, you have 1, 2 for your drive-through. I also need to build a squid farm pretty quick here because I've been using a lot of gray dye so I can make the parking lots and the road. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it concrete powder. Right now it's still just concrete powder. If water happens to get on it, I'll just spread water around all the rest of it and make it all concrete. Right here is supposed to be like the intercom, which that was my best attempt at an intercom. And then that's your menu. And then you can drive around. And as you can see, we're clearing all this out. But there's your first window, your second window for your food, and then you can continue all the way around back to your main road. I'm trying to do a little details here. Focus on the little details. Some trees, some grass. And then over here, if we follow down the road, this is supposed to be the Goodyear. I would definitely like to add some more detail into the sand, but that was the best design I could come up with at the time. Same with down here in the office area. I'd really like to add some more detail if I can figure out what I want to do. But you come in here and you have your little desks back here, and then up here is just a big open area, which I'm thinking maybe trying to build some tires or something like that up here. Not too sure yet. Right now it's just a big open area. And then in your bays, you got your 2 smaller bays, and then you got your taller bay for your semis and all your trucks, which is what I got here. We got a little semi, and then we got a little car here too, just to try and make it kind of look alright. And then we'll follow down the road to our other build, and this was our library. This is what we used the nether brick and all the crimson for, which was a pain to get, but we finally did. You got a little bit of detail there. And you come up in here, and this took me like 3 days because I kept messing up with the villager design, how the villagers work with their beds and their lecterns. So I had them all in here, then I had to move them all out way over there out a distance so I could put them one at a time, bring them over and link them to a bed and their lectern. But now that we have that done, we have all the max villagers you can get. So I say we, but I have all the max villagers, I guess. No one else has actually played on this world. It's been solely just me. But like right here, you got, what is it? Looting 3. There's sharpness 5, smite 5, bane arthropods 5, protection 4, efficiency 5, all that. So we have all our villagers in there. I did forget to show off one little thing. So here's all the villagers. We got a little chandelier up there. Some villagers back here. Those are bookshelf, and then mending and unbreaking are here. But you go up the stairs back here. And I'll probably still add some detail, but I'm not sure what else you have to put. But you have your little enchantment area. This is the new one I built. And then your anvil and some lapis in there. So that's what we got so far done in the library. This was a massive build for me. Just took so long to gather up all the crimson and nether brick and get all the villagers in there sorted out right so their trades would regenerate and all that. So it took a long time, but I finally got it done. And that's about all for the city right now. I'm going to work on moving the road, putting in some more buildings, just like a regular city. So we already went over all that. We're going to go back over here. Grab some more fireworks. We'll go past our industrial district and we'll go over to our farms over here. So, right here, once this chunk loads in, right there, this is our carrot and potato farm with our villagers. So he will harvest, throw them to him, and they all get sorted into the hopper because the hopper picks them up and they all get sorted down here. So we have carrots and potatoes, so I can trade with my other farmer villagers. And then over here is the slime farm. So I dug this whole thing out. It's got snow golems there and some platforms. And I know this is getting awful long, so I'm going to try and speed it up, get past that creeper, and we're just going to fly off. So over here, I think the only thing I really have to show off in this direction is my mob farm, which is a design. Let's see, there it is. It's loading in. There we go. This is a design from Silent Whisper. I use him, and also JC Plays for a lot of my farms. So a lot of the farms you're going to see are his design, or JC Plays, or my own. But this is the farm. It's got this spawning area, and then back there too, also another spawning area. And my little AFK spot up there, the XP comes up through here, and all the mob drops get sorted down into here. Alright, so we're now over in the desert. The last place I was at was the mob farm. I had a clip recorded, but I recorded it without audio, and it was just me going around the nether, basically, and showing off my farms. But since that's all I have in the nether, I really don't see the point of putting it in the rest of this world tour. If you would like to see that, it will be on my Let's Play videos. On this is what I'll be doing. And right now, I'm just going to show off my last thing, really, in the overworld. There's also a guardian farm in this world, but it's not much, really. So I don't think it's worth showing. This is more so just trying to show off some of my projects I've done. So right here was one of my biggest projects, which was this right here. You have a staircase going down, but it is the whole entire stronghold completely mined out. It took me absolutely weeks to do. Since I was just doing it by myself with a efficiency 5 and a haste 2 beacon. So yeah, this was one of my big projects. I'm also going to still do something else over here with this. I just am not sure what that is yet. I just wanted to mine it out. I thought it would be cool. I covered the whole bottom in slabs, so we will not have any mob spawns. But yeah, I thought it would be a cool thing to do. So that's what I got here. And I think it turned out good. But what I'm going to do now, since there's not really else much to show. In the nether I also have a gold farm, gas farm, stuff like that. I'm working on more farms. So if you would like to play on this world, leave a comment down below. I will be inviting some people to play and work on some projects. I have some big projects coming up soon on this world that I'd like to do. Also thinking about doing a public survival world. If you'd be interested in that, let me know. If you have any other video ideas or recommendations that I should do, or builds in this world, or anything like that, just let me know in the comments. Please consider subscribing. I'm going to try and post videos as often as I can. And just kind of try and get a little better at it. Try and make some content. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the end of the tour. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like. It would really help out the channel. And let me know what you want to see next.